Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boom Bust channel, Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today looking at the run game versus the Atlanta Falcons. So we are going to look at all three. Usually I do Dave Montgomery, but decided to throw all three in there. We only have 20 run plays, so not too bad. Going to try to get through these as quickly as, well, not as quickly as possible, but we want to make sure we can see everything and break it down as well. But, with all that being said, let's go ahead, get it started. Let's jump right into it. 1st and 10, first quarter. So, little shift. Didn't see a lot of that throughout the game. But the first play, inside zone, pretty good gain there. I don't know how much the shifts matter in the NFL, but anyway, two tight ends. We do an inside zone like usual. And as you can see, 93, whoever that is, really screwed up the blocking. I think everybody had a good step. But here you can see that Fetty's hands are wide. 93 has his hands inside of Fetty's chest. And Massey doesn't really stay to seal this block, just kind of passes it off. But there's a lot of penetration, which is the reason that the level is off now. He's able to finish the block, and then Montgomery's able to still run through that contact from the backside defender, which Leno doesn't seal off completely. And honestly, I was like, I haven't seen so many zone plays stopped by the backside defender. I guess most players are able just to cut that off, but Leno, man, and it's Grady Jarrett, who's one of probably actually their best player. But man, if Leno just cuts that off, if there's no backside flow, then Montgomery's able to hit this lane and really turn it up for some more yards and potentially break it. But Leno didn't do a good job on the backside. Didn't do a terrible job, but didn't do a great job either. All right, 2nd and 10, ball on the 50. Going to be Tariq Cohen at an empty motion. I think this was a draw play. Yep. Pretty good pickup. I like the vision there. Instead of just bouncing it or running into the wall, he let the ball or the block set up. So let's see. I don't know what they are lined up in, but as you can see, they overload their D-line to one side. Obviously, that's not a look. Well, maybe that's a look they saw earlier in empty. I'm not sure. Or maybe they saw it on film, but obviously they schemed it up to call this play against it. And I would too. Who lines up like this? So I don't know if they messed up or something, but nice little draw play. Let the edge come upfield. And now you got a 2-on-1, and you get that combo to the safety. Good job by Wims, who's been a real good blocker. And again, good vision to let that wave come with the blocks. That's a good scheme right there. Not much you had to do as an offensive line, to be honest. All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 33, still in the first quarter. Looks like Cordero Patterson. Just the inside zone handoff, modest gain. So let's see what happens. Sometimes I think Cordero has a tendency to have receiver vision and not running back vision, but not always. Sometimes he does really well. All right, so like I said, inside zone, and they actually slant away from the zone. So you can see the first interior and the 3 technique slanted over to the A gap. The guy in the A gap slanted over to the other B gap. So they slanted opposite of where we were running. So as you see, these two zone to the left, and that guy's no longer there. He's backside. So Fetty should just pick him up, and Whitehair should just be able to move to the next level. So it should, in theory, help you unless Grady or whoever this is just blows this up. And that's kind of what happens. Not necessarily blew it up, but definitely enough to where it occupied 2 blocks. So this end actually is not on. That's 93 again. He's going to slant hard enough to where Whitehair is going to have to help. I'm blanking on names today. Daniels block him, and so they're not able to combo. No one's able to combo up to the backer. Now, I think Whitehair is a little late because he wasn't expecting the slant, but he still holds up with that block. You got to be a little smarter than that. You feel him slant away, then just let him go. He's going the opposite way of the play, so just let him go. But, yeah, 93 just did a good job of causing enough havoc, and there was nobody to block the second-level defender. And so, people, and yes, offensive linemen can be smart. They can be powerful. They can do their assignments wrong or correctly. But people think it always just comes down to a one-on-one matchup. It comes down to scheme. A lot of it's context. Like, defense plays too, man. So, there's a lot of context. So, we got David Montgomery. We got a little bunch trips look. I believe it's a split zone. I wasn't paying attention exactly, but we'll see. Usually it is with the wings. So it is. They got Wims coming backside on the split zone. And really, good job play side. Leno's man backside. I don't understand why Leno keeps getting beat. Well, actually, no, never mind. This is a tough block because he's in the 3 technique. Still, you would expect the NFL zone tackle to be able to get that, especially with the chip. But Leno, man, you got to move your feet. Like, he just stops his feet and lets him go. Keep moving your feet and get in front of the man. Just get in front. You don't have to blow him off the ball. Just get in front because everybody does a good job play side, or at least from what I saw. So the edge is there. That's a great double team. They get good movement. James Daniels is on the next level, gets a nice block, and it could have hit, but backside, Leno's man makes the play. All right, so 2nd and 6. We're in the first quarter still. We got Cordell Patterson. We're heading into the red zone, and he gets a nice little pickup. I believe that's a first down. If not, it's close. So 2 tight ends, 12 personnel. And I saw this, and I'm not exactly sure what I would call this because the line clearly zones. Like, everybody steps, but the tight ends base block. So I've never really seen that as as far as what I would call it, because they're clearly zone stepping, and then they just kind of base block. But you could look at it as kind of a dive. But either way, it's just weird to me because the reason he got tackled is because it was zone. Now, 86 could have messed up. I don't know. But you'll see everybody step left, and then 86 just goes straight. Now, if 86 steps left too and rides this wave, then Cordell Patterson has a nice lane to go through. So if 86 comes here, instead of coming late, then you would have had more of space that way for the one-on-one run. But still a good game. Just not really sure what the call is there. All right, so 3rd and 1. So not a first down. Draw play to Cordero. We get the first. Looks like the snap was off. Poor Trubisky. Watching Trubisky. Yeah, the snap was high. Yeah, Cordero, bro, you should have hit the hole. See, this is what we talk about with receiver vision. Clearly, like, you know where the play is designed to go. You got to put your head down sometimes and just go. I mean, right now, nobody's getting pushed off the ball. You know this is the crease. It's only 1 yard. He sees space here, but, bro, vision. That dude is filling that gap. So he tries to hit it outside and bounces inside last second. This was the crease the whole time. If you would have rolled it correctly, you probably would have got more yards. And so, yeah, we don't have Tariq Cohen, man. And I think he was so much better this year. So ball on the 18. First down, I believe. Yeah, this is blown up. And it's a power play of some sort where we're going to have, I would say like a counter. Actually, let me go back. Oh, no. I missed it. All right. Let's see. Sorry. Sometimes I lose track of the mouse. But anyway, looks like some type of... So we're going to obviously pull the guard, but then we pull here. So some type of counter of what I would call it. I mean, it's not two offensive linemen, but you can still kind of treat it as a counter. So we should have Whitehair block back. All right, so I see the problem. I see the couple problems. Again, some of these schemes, I don't know if somebody's messing up or who's scheming this. So typical counter. If you're going to pull him, counter or power, which is two pullers, so it's not really a power, but you're going to pull, then Whitehair needs to block down on Grady. And then Daniels needs to block down here on whoever this is. And so Massey would block down on the edge because Kmet's coming around. And then you would have Leno take this edge, and then the puller is going to get the play side backer. The second puller is going to get second level. That's what it should look like. Now let's see what actually happens, because it looked like Whitehair, I'm not even sure. And they shift at the last second. So, but you got to be smart. So at the last second, they shift down. So now instead of blocking down, Daniels blocks this guy. And he comes free. What should happen is Daniels should still block down. Whitehair still blocks down. I don't know why Leno's chipping here, because Leno should be blocking down. And then the Fetty should come for here because he's now play side backer. 45 or whoever this is just moved. So he's now the edge. He's now play side backer. So you block down, you pull around, hit him in the gap. Then you pull around and hit second level, and we gone. But Daniels actually Leno tried to get him too. That was bruh. Again, I don't know the play, but I know, typical football, that's the way you would block it. That didn't make any sense. So somebody had to mess up, or they just drew up a play that didn't make any sense. So Montgomery out of the empty set. More of an outside zone. You can see it hits up in the A gap, and you can see how wide everybody got. But also kind of I guess it's still technically an inside zone. They just don't have anybody in the A gap. So it flows more like an outside zone because everybody's on the outside. I don't know. Hold on. That's interesting. I'm trying to see if that made sense for Montgomery to do that. Because at this mesh point, you got a huge lane. I mean, it's two people there, but Massey, bro, what are you doing? Double team. If he's working outside, let him go outside. Work up to the next level. Massey is over here playing with the same guy. I mean, the way it was schemed up, they didn't have anybody there anyway, so we was going to get a good chunk of yardage just because they weren't lined up in any possible way that would have stopped it. But still, just bad blocking, bro. This is NFL players. I feel like I'm talking to my high school team, bro. Do y'all not know simple blocking principles? I just always thought, by the time you got to the NFL, you knew what you was doing. All right, so the motion Jimmy looks like another inside zone. Yes, sir. Leno loses his man. Good pickup by Daniels. What the hell happened? A lot. I need to figure out what happened. All right, so Leno, this should be a combo between these two. Leno just kind of lets him go. Daniels picks him up. So Leno should go up to the next level. Whitehair should be able to cut him off. Massey should cut him off. Fetty should get to the next level. So essentially, that's what happened. But if Fetty, he whiffs on his block, and so does Leno. That's what happened on that block, on that play. They just whiffed on their second level blocks. They both missed. And, I mean, not much you can do. And that's the correct read by Montgomery, because Whitehair was riding his guy so far outside that you didn't really have a way to bounce it, so you had to cut it up. And then both linebackers got off blocks. All right, 1st and 10. Looks like Montgomery again. Ooh, smacked. I remember watching this live. Oh, I hate this angle. So we got 12 personnel, so 2 tight ends. It's an inside zone. Boy, Whitehair. Okay, let's see. Let's scheme this up. It's an inside zone, so we got an inside threat. So Fetty should catch him, and Massey should chip and work his way to the backside backer. This should be a double team here. So, well, no, that's not true, actually. Whitehair has this by himself, and then James Daniels would have this by himself, unless there's an inside threat, and then Leno would have that. It's actually, how would I have this? I would probably, like I said, have a zone combo here, but you can't because there's an inside threat. So there's a zone combo here. So now your zone combo are these two, but then there's nobody on the edge. See, the problem is they overloaded to the weak side. That's really the issue. They got more guys here than we can actually block. And so our 2 extra tight ends, it didn't mean anything because they got everybody over here. So what we should have did was we should have ran zone to the strong side, and we would have hit this bad boy. But yeah, because there's not enough people to even do zone concepts here because somebody's going to be loose. Now, if it's me, I'd rather have the edge loose. So I would zone combo these two. And I would step here, have him step here. If he shoots, then Daniels has him, and I have him, and the edge is loose. But still, that would just make it a cut back. This is messy. Yeah, I don't know if Trubisky has audible power there, but he should. He should be able to audible that. Come on, man. That's bad football. All right, 1st and 5 in the white zone. Decent pickup inside zone again. We got bunch look, and we got 2 tight ends. This time we zone to the strong side. We had backside problems again. Let's see what we got. 50 end up getting cut, which is fine. See, okay, yeah. Daniels messed up. Also, 50 did a good play of getting up and making a play. But Daniels hesitates and tries to help back when he should have kept going. And I'm telling you, seconds and inches matter. So, actually, no, that's Whitehair's fault. I'm sorry. Whitehair got caught up with his block instead of going up to the backer. So he should chip 96 and get up to 59. So then Daniels could get 96. But he's going to stay here tangled up. And then Daniels tries to go around him. And so that just throws off the timing. Now they both try to get him. So now 96 is loose and makes the play. What should have happened is that both players, if you see that as Daniels, then both of you should stay on 96. Secure him and then leave Daniels with a one-on-one with the linebacker. That's what should have happened. But because y'all both tried to do the same thing, then you both tried to do the same thing, you end up not really getting a 2-for-1. All right, 3rd quarter, 2nd and 5. So we jumped a little bit. 3 tight ends. What the hell happened there? Good ability by David Montgomery to continue to fight. But we got, let's see. We got Jimmy on this side. They should, Leno. That's Leno, 100%. So when you do a zone double, we both are stepping left. But he's outside shoulder, I'm inside shoulder. So if he comes inside, that's me now. Now Jimmy gets to go up to the next level because we're zone doubling up to here. So he comes inside, I got him. Now Jimmy goes up to here. Leno just left his man. Or he didn't leave him, but he let him beat him into the inside. Which is I don't understand. You are zoning left. He should not come across your face and make a play. That should be easy for you. All right, 3rd quarter, 1st and 10. Visor Foles is in. We got a little 2x2. Cordero gets the handoff. I'm not sure if Tariq is hurt by this point. I can't remember exactly when he got hurt. But we got 2 tight ends. Again, I like Harris and his attitude blocking, but I think he's missing assignment because he moves the wrong way. He moves into Kmet. Like, Kmet is moving left with the zone, and Harris moves right. So he confuses him. And I'm trying to see what the rest of the line did. So they zone left. I mean, it's 2 combos. Now, one of the other problems here, besides Cordero not running the correct way, is that they're not comboing off. They're not peeling off. So we're zoning left. We both got this combo. One of us needs to get to the backer. Or we need to peel off at some point to the backer. Peel off to the backer. They combo. Fetty, I mean, he's fighting to the outside. So now, Massey, you got to let him go and you got to get to the backer. It's inside out principles. This D lineman is going to fight to the outside shoulder. So let him go there, and then you take the linebacker. But instead, Massey just stays on it, and nobody picks the linebacker up. Now here, Daniels, same thing. What are you doing? Get off the block. The linebacker was 2 inches away from you. And 45 Jones is the one that ends up making the play. Like, peel off the block and make y'all have him secure. Now get to the next level. And then you got the tight ends messing up. Then you got Cordero Patterson trying to bounce it when it's not even supposed to go there because he doesn't want to run into the hole, so he's scared. So 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. That's Tariq Cohen, so he's still in. Little inside zone, and again, better vision, man. He doesn't just run to the sidelines. I love it. Good seal by Jimmy Graham. All that looks good until it doesn't. I don't blame Tariq Cohen for that. It definitely, the initial blocks were good. You got a seal there. Now, Massey, just stay on your block. This is a zone right. Get to his outside shoulder. And Cohen is gone. But then you let your man fight back outside and completely blow the play up. Oh, my God. Massey and Leno, bro. All right. 2nd and 6. Still in the third quarter. Motion out of empty. Looks like David Montgomery. 2x2. We didn't run a lot out of the shotgun. I'm fine with our inside zone, but I would like to see us inside zone more out of shotgun. So let's see what we got. I should have probably slowed that down. It looks fine. Let's see what happened. Fetty just got beat. So, Fetty, bro. Okay. It's a zone to the left is what I believe it is. But I don't know because he didn't even zone at all. So if Fetty doesn't zone, they kind of like pass protect. If Fetty doesn't zone, he takes him. It's going left. Move your feet left. You shouldn't get beat inside. Or you shouldn't get beat play side. You know it's going left. Seal this off. Step with your foot. Seal this off. So make him come up field. That would have hit. I don't know what the hell that block was. 1st and 10. Dang, we still in the third quarter. Trips left. Inside zone. Not much of a gain. Whoa. Let's see what happened. All right, we got 1 tight end. First of all, okay, we had some people mess up, but Montgomery, what are you doing? All right, so, let me slow it. First off, we got James Daniels. I am not sure why, but actually, that's James Daniels. So again, he stunts inside. If he stunts inside, at this point, he's going into Whitehair. Let him go, and then you work up to linebacker. Instead, he stays there. So does Whitehair. And so now we got 2 and then a linebacker open. Then backside of Fetty just loses his man, and he gets off. But then Montgomery does not hit this hole. Handoff. Hit it. Hit it. He cuts right back into defenders. You're a running back, bro. Hit the hole, meet that man one-on-one, and make a miss. But yeah, miscommunication on that block as well. Zone principles, man. So now we got a bit of a power play. Yep. Power out of the shotgun. I mean, honestly, even though Leno clearly messed up, it wasn't that. I mean, the scheme of it, we was good either way because they kind of took themselves out of the play. Because what happens here is that when he pulls around, they block back. Leno should have sealed that off, and then the pull would have came for 46. That would have been wide open. But Leno misses. Now, I don't particularly love this scheme. Well, nah. I mean, yeah, that's the only way you could really do it. Leno just straight whiffed. $520 to go. Out of the shotgun. Trips. Inside zone. That looks like it was done correctly. Really nice pickup. And that's what you want. You want to run inside zone to the open B gap. He's in the A gap. Open B gap. Actually, they pushed him into the B gap. I don't really think that's correct, but whatever. Backside was able to get there. I actually don't like. I mean, obviously the results was good, but what should have happened is you should have got here, climbed there, and then these two. So really, you don't have a backside linebacker. So if Fetty could just went third level. So part of the problem is they only got 5 in the box. So that's why it hit so hard. And they didn't really have any. Actually, he moved. So I take it back. That play side linebacker left. So that was correct. 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter. Winding down. Inside zone again. Pretty decent game. Somebody was saying the run game was atrocious. It was not. It was pretty solid. And mostly because some of the schemes, the way they lined up. So Whitehair's already losing. I don't like that. And that makes it cut back. But thankfully it was a nice little sliver. Which means somebody backside had to do a good job. So let's see. So Leno does a hell of a job, which is crazy because that's who he's talking about. But he does a hell of a job because understand this is really you could combo this, but Leno gets all the way over and cuts this man out, which gives Daniels the freedom to now go up to the 2nd level. That's a great step. Obviously, he helps him, but he overtakes pretty well. That allows Daniels, still backside. Whitehair just got whooped. 96 did a good job. Honestly, if you would have handled 96, that would have hit. That would have hit hard. All right, 106. Pretty much. Is this a knee? No. But kind of just running the clock out. So they do a power G. I love power, even though we're not good at it. Pick up a good little gain. I mean, they collapsed the edge, and this corner just does not do a good job at all. That was good. That was good stuff. All right, and so that is it. Yeah, I thought the run game was actually really solid. There's definitely some stuff we left out on the field, but that happens. I think the inside zone is the way to go for us. We run it pretty much primarily, and so hopefully we'll continue to get better with our zone concepts. But overall, yeah, I thought we put ourselves at least in position to get positive yards almost every time. And schematically, it just matched up well with the Falcons, who were not really that great. At least the way they lined up, that didn't make sense to me. So, but anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you thought. Share it around, get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, stay up and bear down.